And welcome back. Take a look at the before and after pictures. No matter what your age, you don't have to live with acne. This is Acne Awareness Month, and it's an embarrassing problem whether you're a teen or and it can affect you and your self-esteem.
Yeah, and McAllister is here from the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa with some treatment options. And June is Acne Awareness Month, so this is a great time for us to be talking about it. And I think the good news is that, I mean, there was a day, you know, maybe more decades ago where it was like if you had acne, you just had acne and you suffered with it, and people would have, you know, horrible scarring. But it seems now with all the different treatments and products that you really don't have to live with acne.
I mean, it's still an issue. I mean, if there was a surefire way that people could not have acne or clear it up immediately, someone would be very rich out there, because it is an existing problem. But yes, technology, information for a new product has made it so much better. We can control it better. You know, you have the person who goes through their teen years, never has a breakout, and then suddenly hits their 30s and they get acne, and they are like, what's happening to me? Or then you do have the teenager who suffers it, and then anybody who's had recurring breakouts, they can end up with the markings on their skin, and then then you have the issue of the scarring or the redness and the discoloration that comes from that.
Do you think acne is most commonly caused by hormonal issues, lifestyle issues, and what we eat, or kind of that combo?
Well, I'm definitely not the expert on that, but a lot of it is hormones, and a lot of it is when our skin barrier becomes damaged, and then the things from our environment that can trigger breakouts. You know, acne is caused by bacteria that gets into our skin, under our skin, and so sometimes for adults that is a hormonal thing, that there's a breakdown in the skin's barrier, and then the bacteria gets in there, and they, you know, have the breakouts.
Let's talk about some of the treatment options for acne, and one of those is the photodynamic therapy, and that's using intense pulse light, right?
We use intense pulse light. Other forms of light are used at other that because we happen to be very fortunate to have that higher grade of technology to put with it. But photodynamic therapy is typically you're using some sort of levulinic acid that's put on the person's skin, and it incubates for a while, and then you cause it to be activated with light. And what it does is it actually kills the bacteria that is under the skin that is causing a breakout. It also can slow down the sebum that we produce in our skin, that we naturally produce, and we need to produce that. But when our skin is irritated or stressed, or we get the acne, our body's natural response is to create more of it. And when it creates too much, then it just causes this kind of vicious cycle that keeps going on someone's skin.
Yeah, I know you've got these great before and afters of people who you've worked with and how it's kind of changed the look of their skin. Obviously the before on the left and the after what, 7 treatments is that? Or after 1 treatment?
That was after one treatment, actually. And you know what happens is you have the breakouts, and then you end up with the markings on your face. And with this treatment, we actually combined a couple of things for this person: the advanced fluorescent technology, which is the intense pulse light that you mentioned, Molly, and then the Pixel, which is just the name brand of a fractionated laser that we prefer to use. And it works on the texture, and it helps to kind of recreate the skin a little bit to smooth that scarring out.
Yeah, you can really tell that the skin tone overall is much more even. There are treatments too for scarring. So people who've had acne and have scarring, there are things you can do for that as well, right?
That's what we were just looking at.
That was the
when
scarring.
You have the marking and the scarring.
And that's when you use the AFT as well as the Pixel.
We do. The AFT is the intense pulse light, and that's more for the color and to smooth out shrink the size of your pores. You know, we use the same thing for someone who has rosacea or whatever for those vascularities. And then the pixelated or the fractionated laser is what we do for more of the scars themselves, because it actually damages portions of the skin so that it then rushes in to heal itself, and in healing that smooths those scarring areas out.
I think that'll sound very nice to people. It's also nice to know that you've got this medical skincare line that we have sitting out here for acne, and obviously you see a lot of advertisements for acne products on TV. I think this is great to know that it's a medical grade line that truly is going to help and get results.
Yeah.
You even have a blemish erase stick as part of this, these different lines, right?
We have several different things. We actually have different companies represented on the table here because there's really no one thing that works for everyone, and it can be trial and error. But we have an Epion's line here that they have several components because they're big believers in calming and soothing your skin, killing the bacteria that's there that would cause the acne. And so their product lines are so that no matter how sensitive your skin is, that you can still use that product line. The blemish erase stick, it's a great thing to have in your purse or when you travel, and you know you start to feel a breakout and you panic. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a
Yes,
zit,
you know it before it happens.
Right. It's a little thing you just dab right on there, and it helps the medicine go in. You do it 2 or 3 times a day when you're first feeling that breakout, and it helps suppress that and heal it up so you don't get this full-blown
That's great.
pimple on your face. And we also have the Tanda Zap. It's a new technology that's blue light that is used to kill bacteria on skin also, and that's purse size. So the same thing, you feel that breakout coming on, you can zap it with this Tanda Zap.
I love that. That's
I think
fantastic.
It is great. So many wonderful options to be able to check out. If you go into the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa, you can talk to them about your skin. They can take a look and help you find something that works for you. They're located on Georgetown Drive in Pewaukee at 262-746-9088 or wimedispa.com for more information. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Anna.